Welcome back everybody to Jake and Jake at Night, and we decided why not, we just made a list of our top 10 favorite movies of 2014, why not look ahead to 2015, what are some of our top most anticipated movies of the upcoming year. Jake, how about you bring up one of yours?
Boom, alright, I'm going to be a bit of a hater, and the reason I'm going to be a hater is because I hope to be proved otherwise. Fantastic Four. Okay, the only thing I liked about the original Fantastic Four was Jessica Alba. Jessica, if you're listening, I'm ready to go on one. So I'm not really super excited about this. I hope to be. Okay, tell me.
It's directed by the guy who did Chronicle.
Okay, this could actually be good. So now that my mind has been somewhat blown, I loved Chronicle. I didn't think it was the most complete movie, and I hope that doesn't transcend to Fantastic Four. But if they give it Fantastic Four a darker theme, I think it could have almost like a Dark Knight effect, which I loved. So that's my hope. We shall see.
And I'm going to jump into one of mine here, Spectra. Spectra is a movie that, if you don't know, is the new James Bond movie. It's going to be coming out this next fall, and it's returning director Sam Mendes, who did Skyfall. I thought Skyfall was awesome. I know some people didn't love it, but I thought it was just fantastic. And the number one reason why I'm so anticipated for this movie, apart from the fact that it is, done by the same people who did Skyfall and returning Daniel Craig and all that stuff, is the Bond villain. They went out, how do you top Javier Bardem? Well, you go and get one of the best villains of all time, and you get the Jew hunter himself, Christoph Waltz.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So I'm very excited for this new James Bond movie, as it will be awesome. Anyway, Jake, head to your next.
Mission Impossible 5. Many of you, if you're like me, are not uber excited about this. Why? I felt like the last three have been equal at 6.5, maybe 7s on a scale of 10. They're not as exciting like Spectra. Not gonna lie, the main character isn't my favorite person in the world. Maybe that's my own prejudice, but his acting is always up in the air for me. Edge of Tomorrow, I really liked. So I'm hoping that may transcend here. It just feels like when he's trying to be this cocky main character, it always falls flat for me.
I really like Ghost Protocol. I like 3. Hopefully it's up to those caliber. Moving on to another one of mine. Another one that I'm so excited for. We don't know for sure if it's going to come out in 2015, but we kind of think it is. It's filming right now, and it's The Hateful Eight. We all heard the crazy stuff with the script that leaked. Is the new Quentin Tarantino movie, and I will watch anything with Quentin Tarantino's name on it. I am so excited for this movie, even though I don't even know what it's about. It has Samuel L. Jackson and Michael Madsen and Kurt Russell, and apparently Channing Tatum.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Rumor. Anyway, Jake, get into your last one.
Boom. Age of Ultron. If you don't know, I love superhero movies, and I like when superhero movies are actually good, so I don't have to defend them with lousy positives. But I want this movie to be good, not just because it's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I love Iron Man, I love all the characters in it, and I think this has the drama potential, because if you don't know, please go look up how Ultron is created. I feel like they can just knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Since they have so much talent there.
Yeah. I really hope that one's great too. Before I get to at least my number one anticipated movie of the year, I'm going to say 2 that I'm excited for that are kind of lower movies. There's Black Mass, which is a movie directed by Scott Cooper, and it's about a gangster named Whitey Bulger, who was number 2 on the FBI's most wanted list behind Osama bin Laden for a long time. Very interesting story. Excited to see how that one turns out. There's another one called Silence, and it's going to be directed by Martin Scorsese, and it's about a Jesuit priest traveling to Japan. I don't know too much about it, but it's directed by Martin Scorsese, so who cares? It's going to be awesome, because he doesn't make bad movies. Our number one, it shouldn't be a surprise for you guys, it is Star Wars The Force Awakens. That trailer that came out right after Thanksgiving kind of blew my mind. I thought it was fantastic, and it just summed up everything that I loved about Star Wars, just the feel, the tone, the music, the Millennium Falcon driving around, and it made me feel like a little kid again, and I cannot wait to go see that movie in December when it comes out this next year.
Well, unlike Jacob, who has this fanboy love, I always need to be proved with these Star Wars. I need it to knock it out of the park. I saw the trailer, and I gave it like a 7 or 8. I mean, it got me interested. It didn't make me like divulge and like eat it up though.
It made me explode.
Yeah, it made him explode. It made me be like, oh, sweet, I'm glad I'm making another.
It's the normal person reaction, honestly.
It honestly was.
I'm gonna make a prediction right here, right now. You can quote me on this. Star Wars Episode 7 will be the highest grossing film of all time.
Okay.
Ahead of Titanic.
So let's get to the real.
Ahead of Avatar. Highest grossing film of all time.
That's great. I just want the characters to be good. I hope these
No,
new characters
I mean,
really.
if it sucks, then that doesn't matter. But that's just a prediction.
I want these characters to be tied in with the old ones that we've come to love, and I don't want them to just be these flimsy things. Which for such a Star Wars thing, they kind of have to, they have to have. They've obviously taken the time to hopefully figure this out, and now that they have this technology that they have nowadays, and I think this is where we talked about Lord of the Rings, or the Lord of the Rings series. Why it's so good is it tied to technology of great acting, sub characters. They put a lot of time into building the orcs and really making the set. They're doing the same thing with Star Wars. They built X-Wings.
Yeah.
They built X-Wings. Like, that's awesome. The fact that one day you could own an X-Wing if you make enough money blows my mind. So, that's super cool.
So I'm driving to work on until 35.
And when you put the work in, it almost always is shown.
Yeah.
So, that's why I'm excited to see it.
Let us know what you're excited for 2015. If you agree, disagree with us. And anyway, 2015 will probably be a great year for movies. I mean, there are so many big ones coming out in this next year that we didn't even touch on. So let us know what you were looking forward to.
And remember to send us anything that you want us to review. If there's some like weird indie thing, we'll watch it. We have a lot of time in our hands, so well, not a super ton, but we'll make the effort to actually make a review, or at least honorable mentions of like, hey, this is a great film. We're really more interested in showing people good film and staying away from bad stuff.
See you next time, guys.